What up, y'all? Welcome to the podcast. Another episode of TDM Fitness. You know what I'm saying? All right, so we had a couple of clients write in, a couple of important questions we felt like need to be addressed. You want to take the lead on this? You want me to? Of course, you want me to, Mr. I go second all the time. All right, so. Question about coming back from a 6-month hiatus or longer and getting back into training. Like when should you take a break during training? How long should the break last? If I feel pain, like what is normal pain? That type of stuff.
Yeah.
You want me to answer this?
Yeah. So what do you think?
All right. So if you're coming back, let's just stick with their number. Let's say it's been 6 months. I feel like you should at least try to keep it, depending on what you're training for. If you're training for weight loss, you need that heart rate to stay high. So I feel like you should keep your rest to 90 seconds or less. I would actually push for about a minute of rest for all client levels. I aim for a minute, and I let them go up to a max of 2. That's the all-out max. And then each week, I take away 15 seconds. So if they start out at 90 seconds, next week it's actually I take away 30. The next week it goes down to a minute, and then it goes 45, 30. That first jump I kind of do a big jump, but I'll let them push to like that extra 15 seconds. So I'll be like, all right, like when it starts getting close to the minute, I'll let them know like to get ready, because I know people still lag. You know what I'm saying? So. As far, well, I'll let you go ahead and enter in the rest thing before we get to the next part.
The rest thing for me, I have my clients do more of a like a circuit training style. Well, no, not necessarily circuit training. I mean, it's weights. So they're lifting, to build muscle, of course. But it'll be like a superset, triple set kind of setup, where we're gonna, focus on a light load, like a really light load, so the weights are not near as heavy as they should be, and it's gonna be high reps. So it's gonna be a lot of like hopping from one to machines, just so they can get in groove with things. And I know they're out of shape. They've taken off so long, so just to get their cardiovascular up, just kind of get them in the groove of things. And then once they get that down pretty good. Then we start going lower reps and focusing on squeezing and controlling the weight.
So that's one thing I want to elaborate on. So my minute to 90-second rest, that's if it's a circuit. If I'm doing like a Tabata or HIIT training, it's 30 seconds.
Yeah.
I don't care. It's 30. Your rest is 30 seconds. The only way you getting extra long, if you're getting a longer rest, is if I see like signs that I'm pushing you too hard.
Yeah.
Not if I'm pushing you to where your mind is like, oh, this is work. No, if your body is actually like not able to do the workout, exactly. I'm gonna give you a longer rest.
Okay.
But other than that, like, nah, you get this. Like I have people, like, and then once you get going, like I'm really not giving you rest. Like, especially if we're doing a circuit, your rest is from one station to the next.
Yep.
And then if I'm like, all right, it's the next, like. I'll count down, you like 10 seconds, and I'm like, all right, you resting, stop resting. Especially if we're doing like a superset, and you going like, I'll just use an example for today. We had deadlift, going into a mountain climber, finishing with a ball toss. Boom. Straight tricep. And like, first round, boom, did good. Started the second round, they went to the deadlift and they was holding. I was like, all right, counted out my 10. I was like, all right, you resting, let's go, let's get it. Like, not like that's why you want me there. Like you have me there to push you, because if I wasn't telling you to like, there's no point in me being there. You just working. Transitioning to that, talking about pain after the workouts, what's normal pain, what's usual pain, stuff like that. All right, your first week back, you'll probably experience pain. Or a discomfort, like aches, muscle soreness, that type of thing. Entering like late week 2, by the end of week 2, and if you're on, let's say you're on a 4-week cycle, by the end of week 2, your soreness should be really down. Like you should have adjusted to that workout. Now it's like your cardio it's you being able to move that weight more efficiently, that type of thing. The soreness should go away. And that's also how I monitor when I need to change my own programming. Like if I got 8 week programming and then I can do this workout and I can do it 3 days no rest, it's like, all right, I need to change it up. That first time I do the workout, I should feel some soreness. Okay, this means my body got to adapt to it. But you should not be sore after every workout. Your training is to build you up. Like, you don't need to, like, there's no point in training hard one day and then you out for 3. Then you train hard another day and you out for another 3. You got in what, maybe 2 days in a week? That's not good. I'll let you touch on something before we transition into like rest days.
Okay, so I'm the same way. Like all my clients, it lasts up to 2 weeks. Their whole body's hurting. You know, they're still like, I can't bend my arms all the way straight, or I can't sit down on the toilet to do do simple tasks like that. And that's normal. It's just a period that you gotta fight through. And it's only going to get easier, but if you get in your mind that you can't do anything until that soreness is gone, you're never going to get over that. Because you're going to, it's going to take, it could take up to 4 or 5 days before you get over that first initial soreness. So you got to the lactic acid builds up, it's going to keep everything tight. So in order to loosen your muscles and get rid of that, is to work them out again,
Exactly.
Get rid of that.
And you want to do full range of motion. So like, let's say you hit your leg day and you walking and like, you short and you step. No, like you want to do your full range of motion, or like you'll go to bend something up, you won't go down all the way. No, full range of motion. Like you want to act like you want to go through the soreness.
Yes, you want to purposely go through every motion like it's a stretch for you. So like he said, if you drop your pencil or something, or you drop something, literally think about it. Be like, okay, I'm sore, but I'm gonna purposely overstretch just to pick up this pen off the ground. You just have to think of it like that, because if you try to modify things, the soreness is just gonna stick around that much longer.
Before we go into how often you should rest, like rest days and stuff, I seen this on how long should workouts be. Again, depends on the level of the client for me. I do so like if I'm doing a 30-minute session and I have if it's an advanced client, that whole 30 minutes is going to be the workout.
Yeah.
And then I might stretch you at the end, so then like you got a 45-minute session, depending on how long it took you to stretch. If I got a beginner, 20 minutes of it, maybe even less, like 15 minutes of it, like an absolute beginner, straight off the street, might have worked out in PE when they were 12. Your workout's probably gonna be like 10 minutes of it, like actual moving and all of that, because I might do like three exercise circuits. So you're gonna do 9 exercises total. You'll do, those 3 exercises. You'll rest 1 or 2 minutes. Do that twice. Go to the next one. Do that twice. Go to the next one. And just build on that.
Like you said, I mean, it depending on the level of people he's training or I'm training, that's gonna dictate the workout. But also make sure you show up, about 10 minutes before your workout. That way you can get, extra stretching in before you even jump into your. Because if you're doing a 30-minute session, then treat it like a 30-minute session. So all the stretching and all the, if you want to walk, kind of loosen up. Make sure you get to the gym ahead of time and get all that done so you're ready to go by the time your session starts.
Exactly. One thing I want to elaborate on is the reason why you can get in and get out in 30 minutes and get a great workout, a full workout, is because your rest isn't, oh man, I've been here for 4 minutes, looking on Instagram, looking on that, talking it up, doing all. No, we in here, we focus, in and out, 30 minutes. Now, I'm talking about going to the next level on advancement. I got clients, you'll work out for an hour. But in that hour, it's like you just did 2 30-minute sessions. It's not, the workout took longer, we had more rest. No, like their first workout was, let's just be blunt. Their first workout was what some people would consider a warm, like their warm up is what people would consider a workout.
Yeah.
And then after they warmed up for that 30 minutes, they were doing like, a lot of reps, quick movements, this and that. Then we might get into that heavy work. Or the reverse, we might do the compound deadlifts first and then hit the cardio after. like the HIIT training and all of that. But a workout, really no more than an hour. Like, the average person ain't gonna go more than an hour. I mean, unless you're training for an extreme sport, your longest workout is gonna be an hour of continuous work. That's about it. You got anything to say about duration of workouts? Other than I just want to highlight and elaborate on it's the intensity at which you approach it. If you're at a moderate low intensity, shoot, you can work out for 3-4 hours. It ain't gonna bother you. But if you hitting it hard, there is no way that you're gonna hit it hard, pedal to the metal all the way for over an hour. It's just not gonna happen. You see all these people in the gym, they've been in there 3-4 hours. How hard did they really work? Like, you seen them working. How hard? Like, how much sweat did they really break? Like, it took them the first hour to break a sweat. That's ridiculous. Like, by the 10-minute mark, you should build up a good sweat. That's without a hoodie on. Yep, man, I can get on the soapbox with this one, so we might as well move on. I can get on a whole soapbox. Oh yeah, we didn't talk about when to take a break. Yeah, we did. We touched on when to take a break. If you need that break, you take it. Normal pain, we touched on normal pain. So personal trainer. Do I need a personal trainer? Pros and cons. Does the trainer need to be there? So pro. That personal trainer, like what we was talking about, they push you. They're supposed to push you, because not everybody's at the same level. They're supposed to push you to go that extra distance. Go at that next level speed. Lift that extra 10 pounds that you didn't think that you could get. Knock out those last 4 reps. An exercise that holding a plank. You can only hold a plank for a minute. I've got people to hold it 2 minutes. They didn't even know it. Same thing with like a mountain climber or something like that. They're like, oh yeah, I can do 30-second mountain climber. I'm like, all right, you got 10 more seconds. Meanwhile, they've already been going a minute. Like, it's just stuff like that. You get pushed to a whole new level. And you have again, if you have a trainer that's worth anything, you have organization. You know exactly what you're going to be doing, why you are doing it. They can tell you why you're doing it, even though they might not necessarily like. Not every trainer carries around a clipboard. Not everybody's a clipboard trainer. Nothing wrong with that. But they have their notes on what you're doing, why you're doing it, what your goals are, what have we done to get you to your goals, where should you be at, going back, why haven't we got here? Oh, because you missed this work, or because we didn't hit it hard that day, you were feeling this way, that way. Everybody's taking notes, all of that. You got anything to say on
a personal trainer, like, even if you get to the point to where you don't think you need one, my deal is you'll always be relaxed. There's always going to be something that's...
Question. You got a personal trainer?
Yeah.
Are you a personal trainer?
Yeah.
Even personal trainers need personal. I got 3. I got 3 coaches.
We want to be pushed to the point to where, we're consistently making progress and, great progress. Not just, it's been a year and, I put on 2 pounds. Like, we want that, the maximum results, in a short amount of time. So.
Exactly. And does the trainer need to be present? This one is twofold. I would say yes, for certain people they have to be present. Like if you have never worked out before, you don't know the exercises, all of that, they need to be there. Or somehow you need to be able to check your form, check your movements. There's corrections that just need to be done. That's part of it. That's the coaching aspect of it. On the other note, something that I've learned recently, just because I did transition into online training, which I was against for the longest time. Not everybody needs that. Not everybody needs to know how to move. Some people know how to move. They need to know when to move. Not everybody knows when to move or why. They know how to. They can deadlift. They know how to deadlift. They know how to squat. They know how to bench. They know like knees out. They know all of this stuff to stay safe. They need that accountability. They need that structure and all of that. In that case, the person who only needs the win and the structure, the trainer doesn't need to be. They don't need to be there. Somebody that hasn't ever had that coaching or whatever, I would say at least do a 4 weeks with a trainer. Just 4 weeks. That way they can take you through through the basic movements, correct all of your forms, work out your imbalances, and then after that, you can, separate from there. They can just be giving you programming, your nutrition, and all of that. They don't have to be present. That's how I feel about it. I mean, my opinion just recently changed on that, actually.
Yeah. There's levels, and plus with the online personal trainer, I mean, with the those trainer, a good online personal trainer will make it mandatory for you to send pictures weekly, bi-weekly. That way, you're even though they're not present, you still have to hold yourself accountable. So.
And they'll do check-ins.
And check-ins. So
check-ins.
A lot of them use Skype and video apps like that, so they can actually interact with the person over video chat. So.
All right, ready for the announcement?
Yeah, what's the announcement?
Y'all ready for the announcement?
I'm ready.
Even though they should already know this, if they been following us like they said they would. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So it's that time already. What day are we on? Is this Thursday?
Wednesday.
Oh, it's Wednesday. So they still got 2 more
day.
days. Hump day. Remember, y'all, this Saturday the 13th, we've changed the location. Where are we going now?
Arcadia Lake.
Arcadia Lake. What are we doing out there?
We gonna let loose, get away from the hustle and bustle of life.
But you forgot the fire?
Oh, the fire! Is that how you do it?
The fire! Water. All of that. Get away from the rat race. Just gonna go inhale, exhale, do all of that.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually a holiday. Some of y'all don't know what the holiday is, but I'm gonna let y'all
know either.
I'll give you a hint. You can find it in King James Version. That's all I'm gonna say. Find the holiday. That's the challenge. Open your mind spiritually. I'm not saying you gotta be Christian. I ain't saying that at all. I'm not saying you gotta be Jewish, none of that. I'm just saying it's a holiday. You celebrate boyfriend. What is it? National boyfriend, national girlfriend, national I'm above 4 feet day or something. All kind of stuff. It's National Everything Day. So find out all the holidays. I guess all though. The point is, I'm gonna be in the woods, relaxing. There's gonna be drink out there. You know what I'm saying? Water. Man, all I know is, man, I love being able to share this with y'all. I appreciate all of y'all's questions, man. There's no dumb questions. Like, there really isn't. And if we find it dumb, we just gonna ignore it. But,
go
ahead.
We're gonna act like we have no clue about what you're asking, so.
Yeah, man, keep them coming. I love this stuff. Love being able to just share with y'all. So, when it comes to fitness, remember,
you can never do too damn much fitness.
Get it.